What's up guys, Alex here back with another video. And so a couple videos ago somebody said in the comments, why don't they treat the First Amendment or the Second Amendment like the First Amendment? And that got me thinking. That's a good question, but it also brought up another question. Why do they treat the Second Amendment like it's a privilege? Because if you really think about it, you have to go through a background check. Okay? And hear me out. Go through a background check. You have to pass the background check. If you lie on the background check, it's prison time, which I don't really understand. I'm 50-50 on the background check, and here's why. Like I said in my last video, and like I said in previous videos, if you're actually a criminal, you're gonna get a gun if you want one. Like, there's nothing that's gonna stop you. No law, no nothing. It doesn't matter to a person that is a criminal and doesn't care about the law. They don't care. So it's like this. To me, it's like this. You can have a gun, but you have to comply with certain things, certain limitations, which is fine. As far as like no murder or anything like that, that's fine. But you can never have a gun again if you are a convicted felon. Even non-violent felons can't have guns anymore. Which, I guess it kind of makes sense, but at the same time it doesn't. But in that sense, it's kind of treated like a privilege instead of a right. If you kind of understand what I mean by that, it comes off like that. Like, there are so many laws as far as guns and stuff that it makes it seem like more of a privilege than an actual right. Like in certain states, driving is a privilege, but also in certain states, you have to go through the police to get a gun, which makes it more of a privilege than a right. They make guns as restricted as driver's licenses, and it's crazy that they do that in some states. They don't do it in Texas too much, but I mean, in Texas you don't have to go through the police to get a firearm, is what I mean. But in states like Illinois, California, Colorado straight up banned all semi-automatic handguns with detachable magazines. They straight up banned it, which was unconstitutional. I think Oregon and Washington State have that kind of limitation. But my question is, why? Like I've said in other videos, you're only hurting the law-abiding citizens. You're not hurting criminals by having gun control like that. And it makes absolutely no sense. So in like California and the states that I just mentioned, they treat your Second Amendment rights like a privilege. And it sucks, and honestly I think something should really be done about that. But I'm not really sure what can be done about that unless somebody sues the state, which I guess could happen, but it's not likely. Also, I had one guy on TikTok. I commented on somebody's TikTok that I didn't have to, because in California they have a limit. You can only purchase, they have a certain bill going on right now that if it passes, they're going to bring back the one firearm per week or per month kind of thing. And I said that we didn't have to worry about that in Texas, because that's not in Texas. And somebody goes, well, I'm from Illinois, and that's how it is in Illinois. You have to go, basically, and yeah, one firearm a week, which is absolutely insane. But I just don't understand how in some states they treat I don't understand why in some states they treat the Second Amendment like a privilege. It's not a privilege, it's a right. There's a difference. And the people that do that need to learn the difference between a privilege and a right. So, let me know what you guys think. Later.